The Quest for Courage, written by Angelina Buetti and illustrated by Robert Crane, was published to enhance students' mindfulness of the Anzacs and customary tradition of a minute silence. However, another theme can be interpreted, finding social harmony where there is difference. The story is told from a young boy, Sam's, point of view. He is being bullied. It takes the boldness of a new friendship for him to discover the same courage and resilience within himself that existed in the soldiers who fought for their country. When analysing the written text, it is evident through lexical cohesion, the pattern of class and subclass, the importance of war play to the protagonist Sam. For example, helicopter, warship, army tank, soldiers, mission, troops, trenches are all subclasses to the class war. When observing the illustrations, the immediate appearance of Sam with his army toys establishes that these are both significant participants within the story. The vectors that lead the viewers to these participants are those within the long leaves curved around Sam at play, seemingly sheltering him, embodying a sense of protection for him from the outside world. Sam's personality is further brought to life as the author Angelina Buetti describes him through the use of adjectives. Through this construction, the meaning of his physical qualities are highlighted. For example, but fitting in was difficult when you are terribly shy, twice as tall as the other kids, and extremely clumsy. Sam didn't think he was funny or brainy, so he couldn't rely on those to fit in. Sam was as slow as a snail and had 2 left feet. He was too clumsy to be any use to his teammates. By drawing attention to his physical and inner qualities, expresses the significance these have to the theme of the story, that his character is finding balance in his environment where these qualities do not reflect the mainstream values of the students. The bullying is evident through the verbs manipulated by the author. The verbs maintain the action as an observable key issue within the story. For example, it meant he was teased a lot. The other kids would snigger and sneer at him when he tried to join. Lexical cohesion is employed through repetition to establish Sam's inability to be socially accepted by repetitively using the present tense fit in or fitting in. Similarly, the phrase like all the other kids reaffirms Sam's difference. Throughout the initial illustrations, Sam is consistently looking away from the reader, offering them to look at all the other aspects of his life. His army toys, his peers, and even his secret hiding place. As soon as Jess is introduced into the story, his and her character gaze directly out at the reader, demanding the reader's focus. From this point on, Jess becomes Sam's salvation and inspiration to finding social harmony. An example. Jess spoke up. "What makes you two so special anyway? Just because you're good at sport doesn't mean you can treat us like dirt," she said. The following page is of an extreme close-up of Jess, gazing directly at the reader, demanding a highly intimate relationship with her character. Within the text, Jess gives advice to Sam, informing him, "Well, you can't let anyone tell you that you're no good," suggesting this advice is not only for Sam but for the readers as well. Jess's character enlightens Sam's by connecting his play with Remembrance Day. In the form of the poppy, courage is symbolized and its abstract meaning developed. Within the text, the author likens courage to a beautiful rainbow. In this image, Jess is pointing to the rainbow, implying that she is assisting him in finding this quality. This story was cleverly constructed to intertwine the complex struggle of being bullied with Remembrance Day. The story provides a powerful insight into both themes, intelligently connecting the issue of bullying, a common prevalence in students' lives, to develop a meaningful connection with the Anzacs. However, the illustrations are strange. The dark scroll drawings may well discomfort some students. Nevertheless, the visual grammar is influential to the comprehension of the story. I would recommend this text for students from Year 4 to 6 as the themes are more impressionable for these age groups to engage in.